Welcome back, and look what showed up. I finally have the last part that I'm going to need in order to get these bags ready to roll. So without further ado, let's open her up. I gotta admit that the box was unexpected. I didn't think that some bag latches are going to come in like this. So I guess we'll do a little opening up. Oh, instructions and well, you can see this. Everything that I need. Some gaskets. And all the plastics as I throw it all everywhere. So, let's get this part out of the way. Just gotta separate some stuff here. I did not expect the boxing to be this way. That's nice. Definitely a company that really cares about their stuff. Comes with a Hogworkz sticker. Now, I'm putting Hogworkz latches on Nasty Hog bags. Hopefully there's no complications with that, but there really shouldn't be. The reason why I went with Nasty Hog bags is because Hogworkz did not have the extended without the exhaust cutouts. Otherwise I probably would have went with them. But let's get in on the install. Okay, so for the first part, let's get this cable routed in. So one thing to note is you want this side to be facing towards here when you do this. They are directional. You could wind up putting the wrong cable on the wrong one if you do not pay attention to this. So this side is going to be facing right here. So it will go in just like this. So right there, it really just snaps right in. And once you have that in, just start running it all the way in. Make sure it gets down all the way. Help keep from having any cable binding. And there's one more snap right there. So now we have that part right there. Okay, so the springs, once again, they are directional. They have to go on to the right one. I think this is the left, the other one's the right. So this side of the spring goes into this hole right here on the back side. Just like that. Then on the other side, it's going to stick into this hole right there. So you just move down and stick it in. So just like that. Do that like that. So we have a barrel nut, we have a screw, and we have a washer. So let's go ahead and take our screw. Let's put a little bit of blue Loctite on it. Take our barrel nut, put it through this hole right here. Your arm is then going to go onto that barrel nut. Washer will go on top of that. And then your screw that we put the blue Loctite on is going to go into there. There we go, and that is what you'll get afterwards. Has spring tension. Okay, so there's for your cable. Okay, now since we have the cable all ran through, like I said, bi-directional, make sure that the tab is facing in towards the bracket. And you have your spring on, and you have your barrel nut with screw in the lock washer. So now let's put this plate on. So this plate, that part right of it, is going to fit right against here. Just like that. Okay, insert your lever coupler. These are not bi-directional. And then insert the lock plate. So these are bi-directional. It has to stick like that to where it's going to be sticking out. Based on the directions, the screw that you'll use is one of these self-tappers or just regular sheet metal screws with a washer on it. Then you'll put one of these gaskets on here. Now we can move on to the front. Okay, in the next step we're going to have our saddlebag latch sitting on the table, and we're going to secure this inside there. So it goes underneath these tabs. Okay, just give it a little push down. And get these to line up. And this is going to get secured with these sheet metal screws. 3 and 4. Now we're going to attach the hinge assembly using 2 sheet metal screws. One thing to note, these are directional. Make sure that this tab is facing towards the front of the bag. Next, we're going to secure the lock. I'm looking at these. There is no difference in between them. So the lock goes from this direction in, and you're going to secure it with these shorter screws. They're labeled as short, and a washer. But just for good measure, a little bit of blue Loctite. Short screw, a little bit of blue Loctite. Okay. Now we're going to remove the nut, leave the spring in place. I'm going to attach the cable. Might have to manipulate it a little bit. And this is a nut with Loctite on it. Interesting. So this is metric. It's a metric 10. There we go. Let's double check, make sure the key works. It does not. And one more Loctite. Put that washer back on. Now hopefully I can get this dang thing started. Let's retighten this back up. Okay. Next, we're going to get this latch cover in. So what I find works best for this, let me just explain this. So there's 3 screws. the short ones, they go into these holes right here. You'll have to kind of squeeze, push screw in, squeeze, push screw in, and squeeze, push the screw in. Now, they're going to go into these 3 points. If need be, you can loosen up half turn on those 4, and it'll give you a little more wiggle room. Side note, these screws strip out very easily. So, there we go. Let's make sure that we still have function with our lock. So I'm going to fighting these keys a lot. Maybe these lock cylinders suck. Yeah, they kind of do suck. So, don't let me walk on these too much. I don't know. We'll try it on the bike. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Okay. So now you have your latch. I can just show you this. So now we're going to take a long bolt with a washer on it. Put a little bit of blue Loctite on there. Take your latch, make sure it's the correct side to where the latch goes on like that. Also, one thing to note, make sure that you have an O-ring in there. Put your bolt, your screw through, and tighten it down. Make sure that it works. Flawless. And you have some screws that are going to go into there. Debatable. Yep. So I like to start one. Figure out how to get your hands out of the way. There it is. So for a note, the screws that I just used were the small ones. Install your screws into the strap first. Then push through the bracket and screw in. Side note, for this one right here, the screw is too short with these bags. Now with the sheet metal screws, and of course a washer. Okay. Now we can go on to putting in the latches. Okay, so I have already gone through and I've put these latches in. It's just 4 screws with washers from this side into the latch. So there we go.